For those who aren't that familiar, tell us a little bit about South by Southwest and its background, its foundings, and what really goes on there.
Yeah, it started in 1987. It's a festival in which bands come from all over the world, about 2,000 bands this year, to perform for music industry personnel, for bloggers, for journalists, and for eager fans. It's really an opportunity for a new band to show what they can do.
Jim, is there a clear trend that's emerging down there this year by who's showing up and who's getting the audiences and the big reviews?
We're looking at Jay-Z right there. He was obviously
that's old school.
He is.
Yeah, it's a little bit early yet to tell, but there's a lot of mid-level bands, middle of the pack bands that seem to be on the verge of breaking out. This is a really good opportunity for bands who are already somewhat established to move to a new level.
All right, well, somebody's train is arriving, certainly down there. Their proverbial ship is coming in, so we know you're doing a live shot down there. These things happen, Jim, but we can still hear you, so we want to ask about the experience of artists who don't have much exposure when they arrive to South by Southwest. What is the festival like for them?
It's very rare. It's very rare for a band who's completely unknown to break out. For a first-time band, what you really want to do is have the experience of South by and learn how to play for that kind of discerning audience. It's best to think of South by as a way to grow incrementally. Every now and then somebody will break out from mid-level to the upper echelon. But if you're a new band, it's best to just come and learn what it's like to play at a festival like this.
Hey Jim, one artist who may be seeking to break out is Bruce Springsteen, I guess, is going to be down there.
He's up and coming.
Oh, he's up and coming. Of course, we're being facetious. Why would the boss want to go down and be a part of South by Southwest? Is it about being relevant? Is it about selling his new album? Is it all of the above, none of the above? What do you got?
No, I think it's about broadening his demographic in a way. I think, Bruce's audience is getting older, and he wants to appeal to some new people. He's got cachet across the board. He played last night with Alejandro Escovedo, who is beloved here in Austin. He's playing a private show in a club tonight, invitation only. So it's continuing the buzz around Wrecking Ball, but I think if you're suggesting that he wants to find a new audience, that's probably right.
And Jim, other than the fact that there's been a little bit of I don't know if scandal's too big a word about homeless people being used as Wi-Fi hotspots, that kind of news story coming out of the festival. How is this year different from other years in the past, when the ones that you've been down to? Is this breaking out in any particular way for you?
So far, I'm seeing a couple of things. As I mentioned earlier, you've got these mid-level bands who are all very competent and can play really well, trying to move up to the next level. And the other thing, I see a couple of major labels are reasserting themselves. They're going to try to break out artists in the old-fashioned way, which is providing a lot of showcases for them, introducing their albums a few months from now, a slow build, which is the kind of way it used to be done.
See, we're watching now pictures of Jay-Z performing there. Again, as David was saying, he's certainly a highly established A-list musician coming down there to South by Southwest. Why would he go down there? What was he performing for? And again, is this just a way for him to broaden his demographic and his fan base?
Well, Jay-Z was playing at a private party. I don't mean to sound incredibly cynical, but he was paid an exorbitant amount of money to do so.
Well, that would do it.
If you come to South by to see big names, I think your strategy is wrong. Yeah. You can see Jay-Z anywhere. You can see Springsteen anywhere. If you live within 100 miles of a college town or a major city, you can see them. The charm of South by is you can see bands that you have no chance of seeing until 5 years later if they've made it. That's the thrill of South by.
10 seconds, 10-second answer. What's your pick for the sleeper that's going to come out? One of these mid-level bands. Who what can I put? Yeah, what could I have on my iPod to impress all my friends?
The Alabama Shakes and Kimbra.